situation happened yesterday. It kind of got on my nerves though. So we picked up this load on Tuesday morning. I picked it up like 4 in the morning, whatever, at an egg place in Springfield. This load is to deliver at 3 locations. One is in Arizona. Well, actually, all 3 is in Arizona. Right now, I'm in like Cactus. I think that's what it is. I'm in Casa Grande. Yeah, that's what it is, Casa Grande. And then I go to like my second stop is in Goodyear, and then the third stop is in Phoenix, Arizona. So I was a little irritated because we have a reefer unit. This is on fuel haul continuous. So you know you're gonna be sitting here refuel
I'm gonna go inside real quick. You need anything?
No, honey. Doing a video. So my wife just walked the dog before we go over to Walmart in case, you know, those issues. Get out! So he's acting like this is his truck and his truck. Side note, back to the story. So what transpired was I called over to the Walmart DC, verified if I can get the load in. I'm a day early. Can I get the load in? They deliver like at this 3 o'clock time. They deliver from 3 o'clock in the evening, like receive, and we have eggs. So that the particular department received at 3. I called around 11. I spoke to somebody. They said, hey, if that manager is okay for her shift to do it, then they'll do it. And I'm like, yeah, they probably want to get these eggs off this reefer unit. First of all, it's going up and down. Is it maintaining? Yeah, it's not saying at 34. You know, you in motion. Then, you know, it kind of go up and down. But when you sit and it's super hot, like in Arizona, 108 and stuff, it goes up and down. Thank goodness it kept cool. But I was trying to just be efficient. I don't like sitting and waiting. If I know I gotta sit and wait, that's one thing. But like with this, I was like, I can easily move this. And probably the other 2 people, like as soon as we call, hey, can we come in? They probably it's eggs, okay, and butter. So I'm like, you know, they probably move this product. So usually with the clients, I like calling ahead, finding out if we can come early, how early, things like that. Sometimes they be like, yeah, we need that product you got, like come in. And I like being efficient like that. So I I rode over to my fleet side, who's a backup person, and I sent them a question. So irritating because I don't have the exact question where I could read it to you guys off. Let me see. I want to be able to read it to you guys. So the question was along the lines of, hey, if I went ahead and got if I wanted to deliver early and I got the approval of Walmart manager, like that I can deliver this load early, will that be a breach of, you know, Prime's contract agreement? So the guy that wrote me back, the backup dispatcher was like, no. Okay, now I didn't say can I deliver early or not, yes or no. I said if I get the approval of the manager to deliver today, like early, would that be in breach of Prime's contract agreement? Because technically Prime is, you know, they get penalized for delivering early, things like that, or not delivering the date, not dropping the date they're supposed to drop, things of that nature. So I went ahead and verified before, you know, I wanted to move on to the next step. So from there, they basically was like, no. So I'm like, okay, so no means to my question, because I asked a question. Sorry to say, some of the people that's there at Prime, if they read something and they're unsure, they just be unsure. Like if they say, are you taking this low? And you put no. And then they'll write you back like, okay, so I sent you this load, like you either disregard, no is no. So that's not hard to comprehend. But in some instances, it be answers to questions like that where it's just like, you know, you can't go nowhere from that answer but what I stated, and they act like they don't be knowing. And then they want to throw it on you like, oh, I put it on your back and you should have said something. Well, I didn't agree to you putting that on my back. Fast forward. So he said no. And then I was like, okay, so that means I'm good. Like, it won't breach Prime's contract to deliver the load. Now, I see in the driver can arrive no earlier than 1 hour before the appointment, and that's the OTIF, which is, I don't know what it stands for, but that's what was stated in my load. Understand? That's the reason why I asked the question before I went ahead and did anything. So I go ahead, I contact the manager, whatever. I'm gonna go if I want to deliver the load. So somebody, as I'm getting closer, it's like a little after 3, somebody from Prime side, it didn't say who, wrote in all caps, do not deliver the load before 1 hour. This is the OTIF. First of all, you should not write in caps, and I'm going to say this like I said to my friends. That is not the proper way of communicating. It's not a oops, my bad, because when I write you and I write, oh, goddamn, you'll be looking at me like you should have made sure you reread what you were sending before you sent it, because this is like a professional platform that we're writing on. You don't get to write, oh, damn, my bad, motherfucker. We don't get to do none of that. So I'm going to, just like we got to be respectful and do things in a professional manner, they need to do the same thing too. And the majority of the time, they do not operate like that. Like I said, across the board, there's only certain people in Prime that holds the integrity of working for Prime, loving, carrying their name, feel good about being a part of Prime. When I came here, that's how I felt. As I stayed here, my feelings started changing because of the different people that you go in contact with, that you are interacting with, that work for Prime. We're not talking about outside people, we're talking about Prime people. Drivers don't say hey to each other. I'm fine with that part. If you don't want to say hey, you don't gotta say hey. I ain't gonna be stressing myself. Majority of the people, it's more white people work for the company. It's fine that white people work for the company. All I'm saying is, I ain't gonna beg and kiss nobody's ass. Me and you is one and the same. We both driving trucks. If you want to educate me or tell me about something, sure, but don't think you better than me, or I'm beneath you, or I don't belong here. This company is not for only white people. I just have to state that. But yeah, you just experience that irritation. You know, when you walk into the Millennium Building, it don't feel like people happy to work. Even with the people that's serving your food, some staff is, and then a lot of the staff, it's just like, okay, come on, and hurry up, let's go, type of situation. When you deal with like some HR staff, you know, people be short to the, you know, like they don't want to give you time. You calling somebody on the phone, yes, it's good to have all these different departments. You got a loss department, a permit department, you got your HR, your payroll person, your fleet manager. But when people don't want to listen to you, when people want to overtalk you, when you call about a concern because they feel like they're either going to be in trouble or they feel like they can talk down to you, that's how they talk to you. And then you have to like speak with an assertive term and be like, look, ain't none of that. Like, I'm calling you because that's my job. I get to do that. And it's your job to go ahead and assess what I'm saying and see how you can assist me if it's in your department relating to your field. And if you're unsure of something, it's for you to communicate that you're unsure of something, okay? So I don't have no excuses, no ifs, ands, and buts for people actions, because we got to be out here doing our job. Sorry, let me get back to the story. So the moral of the story was, I was very agitated seeing that, you know, I don't feel like they're effective sometimes. Me having a load from Tuesday, delivering on Thursday and Friday is a little irritating. First of all, our good days with Prime is on Friday. Reload days is Fridays and Mondays. But I have seen myself get shitty loads on Fridays and on Mondays, okay? Two, I like being available like that morning. So when so-called sales have a communication of like what they need to send trucks, if they have to move them, if they have loads in the area and they're trying to find drivers, you want to be available early in the morning to get your loads. Then you got some times where people are available to get their loads and then they get shitty loads. I don't want to go over there in California. I don't want to deal with the mudslide. I don't want to deal with none of that. You know, we got to pay. I pay for all these damages. If something happened to this truck, they don't care that it was a natural, you know, it overrained over here. If you damage this thing, you paying, okay? So that was the moral of the story. I just felt like, you know, they keep it moving. I get them that. But as far as being efficient, sometimes I feel like it's not efficient enough, or it's not proper communication between the departments. I hate having to call and say the same thing I said to this one, to this one, and this one. Listen, how about all y'all get on the cord? When the call come through, it need to be documented and everybody need to be able to see. I dislike seeing that on the message. When you write on your phone, you can write something in any department. It could be goddamn safety. It don't got nothing to do with them. It's a fleet question. But safety gonna put their 2 cents in. It bothers me. I don't like that. I don't. And then different people have different information. Now we're gonna go later into a video that I'm gonna do with my wife when we get to the Walmart, because we want to tell you all our pros and cons about Prime. Please stay tuned. It's gonna be a good video. I know I did not have this video the proper way. I should have had it horizontally, but right now I have it vertical. So yeah, it's not gonna come out where you can properly see it. But stay tuned. If you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube, looked at my videos, please, it's very informative. I'm gonna show you about my life, how it is on the road. I did get a comment stating like, show us driving. I will show my wife drive. It's her turn to drive, so I'm gonna get out and I'll show her backing at the Walmart, just so you guys can see stuff. Maybe I'll get out the truck and I'll explain like, this is the coupling section and what it entails, just so you guys can get a more idea. I know it's videos out there, but you haven't heard it from me, so I'm gonna say it my way. But yeah, stay tuned for all the great things to come. And if you're liking the channel, please go ahead and leave purple hearts. Like, I'm trying out here. I know I'm not the best, but I'm gonna keep trying to give my best, okay? And stick with me on this journey. I hope that I get to this, you know, under 200 pounds come January 1st of 24. So stay with me on this journey and we're gonna see how it go. And also drop some little stuff down, like what can I do on the truck. Sometimes it's very, like right now it's been so hot, you don't want to get out. We went earlier, which I'm gonna drop this video later. We went earlier to the little trail in the back, and it was really, really fun. My wife is Cuban, so I was